Once you are strapped into your board and now ready to ride, the next step is obviously to get into the water. Let me show you a few ways to do this easily so you look like a professional. At the same time, you will save your board from some wear and tear or damage while entering the water, which is often caused by the edge of the swim platform and improper board position. For all the next techniques, please make sure the boat's engine is in the off position before the rider enters the water. The driver should always first check to see if the rider is far enough away from the back of the boat and safe from danger before starting the engine to pull forward. Okay, the first way to get off the platform is the most basic and safest way for the rider to get into the water. This is also a good way to have riders get into the water if you're worried about getting scratches on the transom or platform of the boat. After securing the board to your feet, sit down on the sun deck. Then sit down on the swim platform, while at the same time lifting the board into the water. Once you are seated with your feet and board dangling in the water, slide yourself off the swim platform into the water, and then push yourself hard away from the boat at the same time. Let the board float up in front of you, and then turn towards the boat to get into the getting up position so the boat can pull you out of the water. The next way is a jumping entry, and this only works easily if the platform is out of the water. If the platform is submerged below the water's surface, the water will create too much suction between the platform and the board, which will limit your jump into the water. You will probably feel stuck to the platform and won't be able to jump off. If the platform is out of or above the water, place the board on the platform so the tow side edge is facing away from the boat, and put your bindings on so your back is facing the passengers of the boat. Once you have your board on and secure, stand up, grab the handle, and lean over the tow side edge of the board so the heel side edge of the board comes off the platform a bit. At the same time you lean forward over the tow side edge, bend your knees so you're ready to jump. Once the heel side edge of the board comes up a bit and you are leaning over your toes, use the tow side edge of the board as a grip against the platform to jump forward into the water. After you jump, try to land in the water flat on the board so you can sink slowly into the water in a smooth fashion. As you sink, try to turn towards the back of the boat so you can get into the getting up position. The next two entries are sliding entries, and board position is important so you don't damage the bottom of your board. If you slide off the platform edge first, you will drag all the bottom features of the board across the trailing edge of the platform. Often this takes chunks of material off the corners of the channels and may ding or crack molded in or bolt-on fins. It is better to slide off the platform so you're sliding with the bottom features of the board, not against or across them. There are two ways to avoid this damaging entry. For the first sliding method, you can put your board on like normal, so you're facing the passenger of the boat or facing away, it doesn't really matter. Once you are ready to get into the water, grab the handle and then scoot or slide the board to the right or left of the boat so you start to hang the board off the side of the platform. As you do this, keep your weight distributed over the tip of the board that is still on the platform. You can actually scoot off pretty far, so basically only one foot is still on the platform, while the rest of the board is hanging off in the water, if you lean far enough over the platform. Once you get far enough off the platform and you are ready to get into the water, you can just shift your weight over the opposite tip of the board slowly to slide into the water smoothly. The next way is similar, but involves spinning the board 90 degrees, so you swing the tail of the board off the platform. You can put your hands on the sun deck or against the back of the boat to balance and move yourself into this position. Turn 90 degrees so the board sits perpendicular to the platform but parallel to the boat path. As you turn, be sure not to bang the nose of the board into the back of the boat, and you will have to shift your weight over your front foot or the platform to stay on without sliding off. In this position, you can sit and talk to the driver until you are ready to get into the water. Once you are ready to get into the water, just lean the opposite direction over the tail of the board to slide off the platform into the water smoothly, just like the pros do.